can see how this would be a perfect commuter bike, 100%. My only concern with that is, I mean, these are pretty, like, people are starting to get wise that they're expensive and people want to steal them. And I have a really big thick lock, and I guess no matter what you use, if somebody wants it that bad and doesn't really give a crap, they're gonna do their best to get it, right? Whether that's bringing a like angle grinder, a portable angle grinder, or a blowtorch. I see all kinds of stuff, man. So that kind of makes me a little paranoid, because it's kind of like, it's not a vehicle that has a plate, right? So if someone steals it, I mean, it's like, what is that, grand larceny? I'm not really sure what that would be considered. But it's not like, you know, stealing a car, right? It's not Grand Theft Auto, which I think holds a higher penalty, but again, I'm not sure. So I don't know. I guess the real question is it any different than if someone was to try to steal your motorcycle? Probably not, I guess. But I think because of kind of the gray areas, people do still see these as, you know, electronic mountain bikes, even though they might blur that line, that people may be more inclined to try to steal it because of that, instead of stealing a motorcycle, right? And because it doesn't have license plates, right? How are the cops going to know that it's yours? Or with a stolen car, right? They're going to be able to keep an eye out and for the license plate and the make and model. You know, when their computer scans the license plate, it'll come up as stolen. This, on the other hand, I mean, it's a bicycle. It doesn't have a plate. So that's my biggest like concern about it, because again, they are very spendy. And that would be really devastating. I did look, I don't know if anybody else that has one has looked to see what, you know, if you can get it insured. I go through State Farm and I ask them like what's covered, and see if, like, let's say it gets stolen from my house. Does my, you know, property insurance, rental insurance, whatever you have, would that cover it? And she said it would cover, like, you know, a normal e-bike, but they have the classification like under 700 watts or something like that, and anything over that, they have to classify it as an electronic trail bike, or just a trail bike. Basically, they're calling it a dirt bike, and you have to insure it accordingly. And I'm gonna be honest, the insurance wasn't that much. I think I got quoted, and I have a really good driving record, no tickets or whatever. And in my area, they were quoting me like $23 a month for like the best coverage. That's if it gets stolen, if it catches on fire, whatever the reason, full liability, full collision, full everything, which I'm still considering getting. So it was basically like $300 and something a year, and you pay it on a yearly basis. I believe that's how that works. I don't know if it's month to month, but I think it's like, you know, like some like, for example, my truck, it's a 6-month policy, right? And then I pay installments, 6 installments. So I think the way they do this, it's a 1-year policy for 12 installments. So it's like, but why would I need liability? I mean, this is heavy, but if I hit a car, the car is going to damage me and the bike more than I would damage the car. So I would, but it's not going to cover theft or anything like that, or fire or whatever, or damage, you know, comprehensive damage to the bike. If you get in an accident with it, let's say you hit a tree when you're on a trail. So I don't know if anybody else been looking at insuring theirs, but I mean, I think that would make me a little bit less hesitant about taking it out. I know these have keys, and you can't really use them without keys, but again, I mean, people can steal them, throw them in a truck. 2 guys can pick this thing up, throw it in a truck, take it home, and just go ham on it and find a way around this, you know, the key, or just replace the key mechanism with the switch or something. I don't know. I mean, there's ways. People will find ways. That's what I'm saying. So I think what I'm saying is having that, you know, for 23 bucks a month, and not really worrying about if something happens to it and I can't easily get it replaced. That's kind of where I'm at with it. So.